And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, Smith. Wide open receiver complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Smith now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. On first down, it's Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Smith on third down. And some room to maneuver. And he slides to avoid the hit. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Desperation time for Smith on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it with Sproles. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10. Here's Sproles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 54 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the inability there to get the two-point conversion sort of leaves the door at least a little bit more ajar.
And puts the onus now on the kickoff team and the defense to make sure they don't give up a big play that puts them in position to lose.
Especially on this kickoff. Got to be careful. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Yeah. Just let me breathe for a minute, man.